Here's the thing. Men crave connection just as much as women do, but they express it differently. The physical positions we're going to talk about aren't just about satisfying physical needs. They're about creating deeper emotional bonds, trust, and that undeniable chemistry that keeps a relationship thriving. I know this might feel like something we don't talk about enough, but we should. So, are you ready to explore these 5 intimate positions that your partner secretly desires, but you've never tried? Because if you're not, get ready. Before we start, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and let's get started on this journey of emotional intimacy. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll see your relationship and your connection in a whole new light. Position number 1. The woman on top with a twist. You see, men beg for this position because it gives them the chance to really watch you, feel in control, and enjoy a deeper connection. It's not just about the physical act. It's about watching you move, seeing you confident, taking charge, and knowing that every movement you make speaks volumes about how you feel about him. But here's where we turn it on its head. This isn't about just going through the motions. This is about confidence and emotional connection. The next time you're on top, don't just focus on the physical. Engage with him emotionally. Hussle often talks about emotional availability during intimacy. So when you're in this position, take your time, build the anticipation, maintain eye contact, and whisper something sweet in his ear. It's those moments of emotional connection that make all the difference. Don't rush it. Let him feel your love, your desire, your confidence. The more connected you are emotionally, the more intense the physical connection will become. Do you see the emotional depth here? This isn't just a position. It's a moment of bonding, where you take control and express your vulnerability, your strength, and your desire. Have you ever thought about the emotional power behind being confident in this position? How does it feel when you're truly emotionally connected while being in control? If you're intrigued so far, like this video and comment below. Have you tried the woman on top with emotional connection? What was your experience? I want to hear from you, and trust me, subscribe to stay tuned for the next emotional insight that'll change the way you connect in your relationship. Position number 2, the spooning position. Now let's switch things up. We're talking about spooning. Classic, right? But here's the twist. We're not just talking about lying next to each other. No. Spooning is a game changer when done right, especially when you approach it as a form of emotional intimacy. Jessica Opar explains that intimacy is about more than just physical touch. It's about nurturing your partner's emotional needs. Spooning is about more than just cuddling. It's about creating an environment where you can both be vulnerable, a place where emotional intimacy flourishes. It's about feeling his heartbeat and letting him feel yours. Now this is where things get interesting. Spooning isn't just for relaxation, it's a space for connection. When you spoon, you have the chance to whisper sweet words, hold hands, and share a kiss, all while being completely close. The physical touch here is gentle, but the emotional intensity it creates is intoxicating. When you focus on the emotional aspect, by connecting with him in silence, through touch, and through conversation, it's more than a position. It's a moment of complete unity. Men crave this emotional connection. Don't believe me? Just think about how secure you feel when you're holding your partner close. That's exactly what he wants too. What would happen if you took spooning to the next level, where every touch, every caress, spoke emotional volumes? How would that shift your connection? Like this video if you're ready to take spooning to a whole new level, and share your thoughts below. How do you create emotional intimacy with simple physical touch? Subscribe for more ways to build a deeper connection in your relationship. Position number 3, Reverse Cowgirl, confidence connection. Next, let's talk about one that might be a bit more familiar, but with an emotional twist. Reverse Cowgirl. Now, most people view this position as simply an opportunity for physical satisfaction. And sure, it does provide that. But here's the real kicker. This position is about taking control and empowering you. It's about confidence, which men find incredibly sexy, but also about creating deeper emotional connection through shared vulnerability. You see, Matthew Hussle often discusses the idea of emotional availability in intimacy. Here's the deal. Men love this position because it allows them to feel a certain sense of dominance, but it's also a space where emotional intimacy can bloom. When you're in this position, embrace vulnerability. Turn it into something more than just a quick physical act. Matthew Hussle talks about the importance of emotional presence, and in this position, eye contact and a moment of tenderness will transform the experience. You can be physically close, but the emotional bond needs to be just as close. Don't let the physicality overshadow the emotional connection. Reach back, touch his face, kiss his neck. Make this more than just about performance. Make it about connection, about showing him you're there with him, emotionally and physically. Have you ever considered how vulnerability and emotional connection can change the dynamic of a typically physical position like this? Like if you believe that emotional connection can change the way intimacy feels, and comment below on how you would make doggy style more emotionally fulfilling. Subscribe for more insights into turning physical intimacy into emotional depth. Position number 5, spooning 2. 0. The emotional connection you've been missing. Finally, let's go back to the basics, spooning. But let's give it a twist. Spooning 2.0 is all about intentional connection. This position isn't just for casual moments, it's for deep emotional connection. Imagine holding each other close, feeling every inch of your bodies in sync, not just physically, but emotionally. When you spoon, you can whisper, feel the heartbeat, and show affection without rush. It's about holding each other, not just physically, but emotionally. In fact, Jessica Opare emphasizes that intimacy isn't about grand gestures. It's about the small acts of care, the moments of deep emotional bonding. Spooning is the perfect position to express this, to simply hold each other, connect deeply, and share quiet moments of tenderness. When you spoon, do you allow yourself to slow down and truly connect? What do you think happens when you make this position about more than just comfort, but also about emotional intimacy? Like if you're ready to take spooning to the next emotional level, and comment below about how you make moments like these emotionally fulfilling. Subscribe if you want more ways to build deeper emotional intimacy with your partner. So there you have it. 5 positions that men secretly beg for but women often overlook. These are not just about satisfying physical urges. They're about creating deep emotional connection, trust, and a sense of mutual vulnerability. Next time you're with your partner, remember this. Intimacy is not just a physical act. It's about deep emotional engagement. It's about taking control, being vulnerable, and connecting on a level that makes your relationship feel more alive and more connected. If this video has given you new insights into emotional intimacy, like, comment, and subscribe. Share your thoughts and experiences below. What emotional connections have you explored in your intimacy? Let's dive deeper together.